What is up, guys? Sam from Forward Progress Mad, and welcome back to Subscriber Tips. In this video, we're going to break down a tip that I have been running out of the single back A slot. This is something that you can apply to your own offense. And the concept that we're going to be breaking down is essentially running a running back screen, wheel screen in the seam that cuts up that seam and can pick up good yardage on a safe throw, but also evolving it into more of a big play threat. So this is something that you can apply. I personally like this exact setup against pretty much any cover 3 in the game, so I'm going to choose random cover 3. And what I like to do here is I like to just create, to the best of my ability, I like to create a just some sort of stretching concept where the outside receiver is stretching the flat zones to the sideline. Your tight end is releasing vertically off the line. This receiver can be on whatever he wants. In my offense, I like to motion him across to the other side with the deep route specialist, so make sure you check out the route specialist guide on Playbook GG. I break down what I like to do with the inside receiver, but he can be in this spot as well. And what we're looking for on this play is the ability to hit the running back as he cuts up the seam. Now, the way that I like to run this play is I like to look at the pass rusher on the left side. So look here at the defensive end. If I'm able to scramble to the outside without him getting a block shed or a contain shed to the outside, I will, and that'll help evolve the play. If I can't, I'm going to stay in the pocket and make my read. So you'll see right here what ends up happening is that little wheel seam screen breaks into a tender area of the field. I'm sure you guys have seen that. A lot of players run it. It's a very popular thing that a lot of players do like to run. But if you can get outside, again, we're going to read that defensive end. You see he gets basically bumped right there. You could turn this into basically a playmaker. And what you're going to find right here is that, yes, I did try to make an aggressive catch right there. But what you're going to find is that you take a look at the route combination here on this play. We have this post on the left. He's going to stretch the zones to the left. Now, again, I think personally I'd rather motion this receiver to the other side, and I break down in that route specialist guide what I like to do with my routes over here. But what you'll notice here on the backside is I have this player blocking. And what we could do to make this so when we roll out and playmaker this player to the post, we want to make it so that way these guys in the middle of the field can't make a play. So you can see here that there's a unoccupied safety who's able to break on the ball, or that's Luke Kuechly actually. So what you could do with this play is if you can get somebody on the backside running this route. So I'll just go ahead and motion Moss. For instance, motion him to the other side. You could run it the exact same way. Again, you're just trying to read, can I get outside? If you think you can, you try to, and then you're going to go ahead and playmaker. And you can see that he breaks into a open area of the field, and then you've got big play potential. You probably only have one player to beat because it's a cover 3. This particular setup I love against cover 3. The other thing you could do is maybe streak or fade your tight end on the backside if you don't want to motion. Again, you're reading. Can I get to the outside? Okay, I can. Playmaker, and then you're just going to read your play. You see right there that the tight end's open on the sideline. You don't always have to go to the running back. So that's the beauty of this play. This is a setup that I really haven't thrown in the route specialist guide as I just started running this one in particular. But I'm finding as I run it that it's really, really good. So like again, right here, I'm just going to throw that ball away. But again, on this play, I feel like what ends up happening is it gives you a lot of options. You can run this play confined to the pocket, but you can also give yourself a chance to read it. And again, you can just kind of see right here, we're missing throws with Vic. You do have players running open on this play. This particular play that I'm running is in the Patriots offense. It's called I believe it's called PA Scissors Flood. And all we're doing is running this with a wheel to the wide side of the field. So again, you see right here, you can go ahead and break him to the post. Go ahead and throw that ball up. And now you've got bodies. Hopefully you can convert, the post route or the tight end seam into a blocker if they don't run past their player. But you're going to find that this play in general is going to get you pretty good success. And I think that personally, it's one of my favorites. Again, you see right here, you got the outbreaking route. There's some nice flow to this play. The other thing that is nice about it is that you have check down options. So if they play off on the outside, you can go ahead and, you can hit your little 5-6 yard out route on this play as well for short yardage. So you don't always have to run this as a big play type of play. But I think with the new Michael Vick, you're going to find really quickly that this ends up being a play for you that a lot of players will use in their offense. I think that, you could definitely go into the gun slot offset and do something similar. So if I wanted to, I could go ahead and do this. Rice on an out route. It doesn't really matter. Shannon Sharp on a deep out route. Tony G, put Sanders on a wheel. Motion him around. You can kind of see how this takes shape of a concept rather than a one play money play setup. So again, you know, you can kind of do the same thing here. So boom, he breaks to the post, boom, he's all the way over the top. And then you've just basically got one spin move away from a touchdown at that point. So this is a great cover 3 beating play. I think that you guys will be wise to use it against all the players that like to run the crossfire blitzes, fire zone 3 out of the 4-6, buck slant 3 out of nickel normal, and basically any cover 3 in the game you're going to be able to do this with. So again, guys, I apologize for being so late on sub tips, but I am going into my bag of tricks right here, pulling out one of my grade A setups. Again, this is something that I just started doing, this particular route combination. I hope you guys like it. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out, and I'll talk to you guys next week. Until then, this is Zan. Get in the lab, and good luck.